Hi, my name is Grace and welcome back to my hobby hole. Today we're going to be talking about some of the books on my 2025 to be read list. The first book is The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. Now, I have seen the movie and I really loved it, so I wanted to read the book. And this is also a book that my mom had for me to read for high school because I was homeschooled. But I didn't get around to reading it, so I wanted to read it this year, so I put it on my list. For the second book, I have The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I have seen the Lord of the Rings movies, and I really love them, and they're actually the reason that I wanted to read the books. And I've read The Hobbit, as well as the first two Lord of the Rings books. And I'm just really excited to read this one and just finish out the series. So I put it on my list to be read. The third book is Mara, Daughter of the Nile by Eloise Jarvis McGraw. And I actually started reading this book last year, but I didn't finish it. I only made it through the first 3 chapters, I think. So I put it on my to be read list so that I could hopefully finish it this year. Book number 4 is The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. And I have seen one of the film adaptations for this book, but I have never actually read it. So I thought I would read it this year. The next book is Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry. I read The Giver, which is the book that comes before this one. I read it in high school and I really loved it. So I'm going to read this one and continue to go through the series. Book number 6 is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I have not seen the movie for this book, but I've heard really good things about it, and I just really wanted to read it. Plus, I got it at a book sale a little while back, so I put it on my list to be read this year, and I'm looking forward to reading it, even though I think it's going to be sad, but I think I'll like it anyway. The next book is Wistress by Nadine Brandes, and I only heard of this one recently. So I found out about it, and I started looking up reviews for it, and I know some people really love it, and then some people say that it's okay. So I'm excited to see what I think about it. So it's on my list too. The next book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey. And this is actually a book that my mom recommended for me to read. I think it's going to be more about economics than anything. And I put it on my list to where I would read it. The last book that I have is The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. And this book does have all of the Chronicles of Narnia books. But I'm not going to force myself to read through all of them unless I just really want to. My goal for this year is just to get through the first one, which is The Magician's Nephew in this book. So I'm going to go through it and see what I think, and if I like it, then I'll continue to read through the others. I did read The Horse and His Boy for school a little while back, but I don't remember a lot about it. And I don't remember really how well I liked it, so I'm going to go through and see what I think about The Magician's Nephew, and if I like it, then I'll continue to go through these as well. These are just some of the books on my 2025 TBR list. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of these books and what you think about them. Also, let me know what books are on your 2025 TBR list. And please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video.